Are you ready? You think you could tell us what to do? You think you could tell us what to wear? You think that you're better?
Across the world, as we see by so many satellite slut walks happening right now. And I can't get over the irony of the fact that this was actually taking place on a campus safety awareness day. So I went to the safety website to see what they consider safety and what they talk about. They talked about personal safety, fire safety, emergency preparedness, and campus safety. They talked about disasters. And I asked myself, when was the last time we had a natural disaster in Toronto? But controversially, how often have we had a rape or an assault on our campus? What I saw on this website was another case of not only erasing the words assault and rape and violence, but also also erasing the people who had experienced this. So I live at the student village at York, and what's interesting about this is the student housing right outside of it. It's known to the people who live there as the rape trap, because there's no lighting and the way it's designed. When rapes and assaults happen on that property, York University says, oh, that's not our jurisdiction. But ironically, the area is called the Village at York University. I remember walking home one night and I saw my friend putting something in between her fingers, and I asked her, what are you doing? And she said, I'm putting my keys between my fingers so if anything happens, I can be prepared. And this is the kind of mentality that I'm talking about. It's not only about the police, it's about institutions that not only oppress marginalized bodies, but they continue this violence when they do these kinds of things, when they say that it's our fault. Just to give you a more clear example, in 2007, 2 women were raped in Vanier residence. And I know this has been talked about, but I don't think it's been talked about enough. And the thing about this is you would think it would be bad enough when the school's trying to cover their ass after this happened. The York PR rep at this time, Alex Billick, said, well, the lesson is that women know to lock their doors now. So what does this mean when an institution that you're supposed to work within, that's supposed to protect you, actually ends up inflicting more violence on you? And that's what we're trying to talk about here today. Today, and not only today. I'd like everyone to imagine victims and survivors of these rapes that happen on York University property and campuses at large. What's interesting is on top of that statement, a couple months ago, actually, they put up an ad for a company that was actually run by one of the convicted rapists. Of course, they took it down immediately. They said sorry. They tried to sweep it under the carpet. But the fact about this that I really want to focus on is the fact that the women that were raped would not even be there to speak on that because they had to leave their school. They had to stop their undergraduate degree because of a violence that their institution tried to ignore and tried to sweep under the carpet.